Inspector. Inspector, it's time for review.
What? I was just looking at these papers here. Yeah, review. Okay.
We're going back to building our semi-new factory.
I would call it a recycled factory, but semi-new works, I guess.
We've got the train station put down. We're going to want to go and decide how to hook it into the main line, or if it's going to, in some ways, replace the main line. Had to concentrate on not dying there for a moment.
Not dying is good. As I've said before, cloning is expensive. From this angle, that certainly looks like a roller coaster.
Okay, I think we can line up.
Are you sure? Thinking isn't your strong suit, Pioneer 3.
With that. Bring it up for this turn here.
I guess he's planning to get rid of the carnival ride. I think I might be sad to see it go.
I think this one is where we go. I'll have to meet that. Do we build from here? Gives it one gap at the bottom. That seems to do okay. I don't understand. These should be powered.
1. Confirm you have a power line connected. 2. Ensure you have enough power.
This hooked to power.
Power is very confusing. Those on-off switches get you every time.
Hooked to the line. Should be powered. I don't know why. That's okay. Okay, see the problem?
Care to share? And are you going to go resolve it?
I'm sure there's a better way to do that, but
There are about 16 better ways to do that, Pioneer 3, but we'll endure your inefficiency. Computer, cancel the order for the concession stand blueprint. He's taking the roller coaster ride down.
Noted. We will need to submit the orange copy of Form Z9341 and submit a fee of 147,893 units to the Space Tech Department. Then we will need to submit the blue copy of Form G026 to the Requisition Department and Form G715 to the Department. Honestly, I do not know how the meeting is accomplished. These tasks are me, and I say anything about it because I'm not listening to what I say. Computer shall rise and no again. Finally, we will need to file a cancellation form with the construction office. Then we will need to scan copies of all the forms into the central database for review.
I don't think that placement is quite right there, Pioneer 3. Little too much arc. Not sure where you're taking those lines. They kind of go right into the mess of that squiggly wiggly rail system you've built. Hopefully you have a plan to connect them.
All right. Bauxite Betty comes around. We are going to train hopper. Over there, we're going to rename that station Aluminium.
I think you need to check your train schedule there, Pioneer. I think your timing is just a bit off.
Should be getting close.
I'm waiting for a tumbleweed to go rolling by and the sound of a lonesome train whistle in the distance. Somehow a hoverpack here doesn't seem right. Maybe we should give them like a hand car to move down the rails as they're building, deconstructing.
I'm expecting at some point we're going to have some pretty high traffic through here, so. I'm also going to rebuild those. Am I? Or at least I'm going to reroute them.
Such decisiveness. It always impresses me.
I'm going to re-something them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I'm going to redo that. I'm going to reroute that.
Such grand plans. Let's see you bring them to fruition, Pioneer 3. Less talk, more work.
I'm going to keep that one. I'm taking this out. There's barely enough room. Okay. So if we want to put stations in there at some point, we can.
Sheer luck there's enough room.
4 cars worth.
He's done a lot of staring at things today. I can almost hear his brain cells working.
Know what that means, but we'll figure it out.
Yes, please figure it out before you have a train crash. The paperwork on those incidents is awful.
Concrete foundation, that. So, this is the entrance.
You might want to put a sign up so you remember that. Trains enter here. This is not an exit. Just saying. think you missed the train station. It's over there to the right, Pioneer 3.
Let's do our first descent here.
I see you're curving in. Okay. Maybe. Is that what you're doing? I hope that's what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going right into that mountain range.
Out of computers. Signaling. It's expensive.
It wouldn't be if you had your production running efficiently. Build that consumables factory that you have in your to-do list.
So my goal is to get at least this train running again. Which we're pretty close to doing.
There's an older saying that I've heard. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. I never once heard of trains being mentioned in that old adage.
So theoretically, this should work.
Theoretically? How about practically?
Okay, I'm gonna need to fix that.
So many things to fix, Pioneer 3. So many things. Quit adding to the to-do list. Take some things off. I think he's messing around with these trains just so he can ride around the tracks. But at least there's no extra passengers this time.
Success. Success.
That's right. Celebrate those very small victories.
Alright, let's do a little cleanup.
Look at that awesome hover technology of those platforms. Fix-It has such innovation.
See if we can catch the train right at home.
Looks like the timing on your train schedule is a bit better this time.
Fix that.
What? Barriers running through your rails weren't part of your plan?
I broke this assembly line. The best way to fix it is probably to just...
You are so good at breaking things.
dip under.
At least this was a relatively painless and quick fix.
Nice.
I wouldn't call it nice, but at least it's running again. You do realize that's heading straight for a rock, Pioneer 3. Yes? You can see that?
Something here. There's some copper over there. Should be interesting.
Your definition of interesting and mine are certainly different. Why, Pioneer 3? Why? Such a waste of materials. I can't watch this.
Got the train running again. Keys, we want to get path to the oil because we want to move the oil all the way up. Get some more oil in.